Yeah. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To Cortland Sutton.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Sanders, the ball
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
In their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
For another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bo Scarborough, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Jaguars 7. Broncos 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one good for 33 in the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. This is Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up.
Here we go on second and 12.
The Broncos 40-yard line.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. A beautiful fake.
Well, timing is everything on a roll like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read that's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Third and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is Scarborough. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right at the line.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete.
The pass.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Cat and Zero's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 80.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
At their own
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're more positive. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Lock going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
On play action, Lock. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play action. Now it's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than feet.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Now a play fake, and here's Lock. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Lock off a play action. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
There. But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you won that in a big way. That's a great season.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Geis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sanders. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. They'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the 1st half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate.
Jacob strong. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
Back to throw here. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, this is Geis. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. And he found it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And Catanzero's kick is right through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to go deep down the left. This is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where the extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and goal at the 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On the ground, Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 27. Broncos.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Tonight's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just a flip. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. But you ain't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. Pick up.